Let's start swinging the arms. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Qi Gong from the Lighthouse Studio. Swinging the arms, taking some nice deep breaths. If you want to go a little bit deeper into the stretch, you can come up on your toes and look over your shoulder. Taking some nice deep breaths. Maybe by next Tuesday, there will be enough sunshine that we can go outside and do this class outside. That would be nice. Still a little too chilly. Let's bring the hands right about chest level. Opens up the thoracic spine. Taking some nice deep breaths. You can hear the fountain in the background. Sound of water. We're in winter, at least for a little bit more. Winter is the water season, the kidneys. And that will blend in perfectly with the class today with doing our stretching after our warm-ups. And then we'll do an organ cleanse. And then for those of you that want to stay around for the meditation, I'm working with a different meditation. It's one that I have been doing with the Renaissance Society. I did it yesterday. And we work with colors for the organs in cleansing and strengthening. So let's bring the hands right about chest level or waist level. This opens up the lumbar spine. And let's go right into opening up the body a little bit deeper. Opening up the liver on the right side, the spleen, pancreas on the left. Opening up the kidneys in the back. Let's make a light fist and knock right below the collarbones. Opening up the lungs. Taking some nice deep breaths. Super oxygenating the blood. Now let's knock over the neck and shoulders. This releases any tension in the upper back, neck, and shoulder area. let's bring the knocking back down, back into the liver on the right side, spleen and pancreas on the left, continuing to open up the kidneys. So this is an acupressure exercise that opens up the organs and the pathways, the meridians to the organs. And this is part of what we call the 5 elements. I often refer to it as an organ cleanse, but the proper Qi Gong Chinese medicine term is 5 elements, 5-element theory, which goes with the flow of the seasons. Right now we're in winter, about to go into spring. And now let's just swim in the energy. It's all around us. Swimming in light. Starting to feel some tingling in your fingers. Let's slow the movement down. Let's move through honey. When we move through honey, we quiet the mind and the energy becomes more pronounced. Especially in the fingers, in the hands. Now relax to surrender hands, palms facing forward, no weapons, no agenda. We're here for self-healing. So this is a perfect time to do a body scan, starting at the top of your head, working your way all the way down to your feet. So just take your time, taking some nice deep breaths. You can close your eyes, keep your knees soft, keep your spine tall, and just work your way all the way down into your feet, through your body, checking in with what we call the usual suspects. Couple more breaths. And relax. Shake out the feet a little bit. Loosen up the body. In fact, let's do some shaking. Let's wake up the energy. This is a great way to get the day started, no matter what time of day you do shaking. You can do it early in the morning after you first get up out of bed, or you can do it throughout the day. Or even better, it's a nice way to release stress right before bedtime. And I like to do it right before I meditate. And I do a lot of meditations throughout the day whenever I get a free moment or I'm not doing something. I'll do some shaking and then I'll meditate. And when you meditate, you don't have to meditate for 10 or 15 minutes. You could just meditate for 2 minutes, 30 seconds. It doesn't take a lot. Meditation is quieting the mind and being in the moment with the sensations in your body, with your 5 senses. So we're shaking. You can use the heart whisper to release any trapped energy that you like to let go of. Just that deep sigh, that deep ah, ah. The heart whisper is a great, I call it the jack of all trades of all of the Qi Gong healing sounds, because it works on the energy of the heart. And the heart picks up all of the energy from the other organs and negative energy, and we help to transform any negative energy into positive energy. And of course, the heart is about patience, joy, compassion, and love. Those are the positive attributes of the energy of the heart. So as you shake, you can use that heart whisper. Just think of something you can do today that is compassionate to yourself. And when we talk about compassion for ourselves, it doesn't have to be anything grand. It could be as simple as just sitting with a cup of tea, looking out at your backyard, at plants or birds. As I come to you here from my lighthouse studio, there's all sorts of activity going on in the backyard. There are towhee birds, there are hummingbirds. I even have a woodpecker that pays me a visit every couple of days and pecks on my roof, eating these little berries that fall from my trees. All right, and then relax to surrender hands. And now just take a couple of relaxed breaths and notice your energy. Notice the Qi. Doesn't that just feel great? And that feeling of energy tingling, that's electromagnetic energy. That's what our bodies run on, just like a battery. The human body is a battery, a big battery that runs on electromagnetic energy, the magnetism of the earth, the electricity of the universe. So let's grab that energy metaphorically, and let's just bring it between the hands, and let's circulate it in the microcosmic orbit, which is our body's main healing pathway, up the spine and down the front of the body. So we're going to use a little bit of tension with the inhale, keeping the tip of our tongues somewhere on the roof of the mouth, somewhere between the upper teeth, whatever feels comfortable. That closes an energetic circuit breaker and allows the energy in this pathway that goes up the spine and down the front. It closes that circuit breaker between the third eye, through the upper palate, into the throat center, the tongue, and then down the front of the body. So let's just do a little bit of microcosmic orbit, turning the wheel, we call this exercise. So we're going to take a nice deep breath. We're tensing our body, doing a little bit of a Kegel, a tightening of the pelvic floor. Nice deep breath. At the top of the inhale, the hands are right over the head, right over the crown. And then as we exhale, we soften the body. Soften the body while keeping the spine tall, but the knees soft. And it's like we're turning this imaginary water wheel. We're turning this microcosmic orbit. So inhaling up, and then exhaling down. Let's just do this in silence for a little bit. Just really tuning into the flow of healing energy in our bodies. Do a couple more of these circuits. So we're inhaling, we're tightening the body, tightening the pelvic floor, a little bit of tension. Inhale guides the chi up the spine. And then as we exhale, we just relax the body. Energy waterfalls down the front of the body, right down into the base of the pelvic floor. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, guiding the chi all the way up into the brain. Exhale, waterfall down. And then at the bottom of the exhale, it's like we're releasing the water wheel. We're releasing the wheel. And we're coming to surrender hands. And let's just take a couple of breaths here. You can even close your eyes and tune into the flow of the energy in your body after doing that exercise. The microcosmic orbit. And then relax. Shake out the feet, shake out the hands. Let's take a wide leg posture. We're going to do some work with opening up this area called the quads in the groin. So we're going to take like a baseball fielder position with our hands on our thighs. And we're just going to gently weight shift back and forth. Doesn't matter what direction you go. The breath here is deep and normal. You can linger in the stretch if you want. This opens up the Qi, K-U-A, in Chinese, which translates to energy leg gaze. And it brings energy from the earth up through the legs and into the organs in the body. So we're just opening up these pathways, these meridians, to control the energy of the spleen and pancreas, the liver, the kidneys, gallbladder, bladder, and stomach. So let's just do this for a bit. And again, the breath is just deep and relaxed, going at your own pace, lingering if you choose. let's just hang down. Hang down with our hands. Hands don't have to touch the floor. You can just let your head just hang loose. Let the blood flow to your head here. And this is good for brain health because it brings blood into your brain. Stimulates the neurons in the brain. So we just relax here. And from here, let's just go into an exercise called the pendulum. And this again, and we're just going to do that weight shift, real gentle at first. Just back and forth, weight shift. Just letting the arms, the head, the upper body, just go with this weight shift. Just nice, relaxed breathing. Just like a pendulum and a clock. And if you want to get a little bit more energy, a little bit more movement, you can be a little more pronounced with that weight shift, letting the arms come a little bit farther up. It's up to you. Listen to your body. No pain, no discomfort in anything that we do in Qigong. Qigong is about the gradual increase in flexibility and overall health through long period of time. Qigong is a lifelong commitment to your health. It's a great addition if you have a walking practice. You can do Qigong while you walk. Just another thing that we can do to help our body stay healthy as we age. Just nice, deep breaths, relaxed breaths. And let's slow it down. And then bring our hands onto our thighs and walk our feet back in and shake it out. Notice how your body feels after doing that. Got some good blood flow into all of that space, those neurons, all the different areas of the brain filled with blood. Really good for thinking, for problem solving, brain health. So let's move on with our stretching into spinal cord breathing. This is one of the favorites of all of my classes in all the venues that I teach at, including on YouTube, including at the Gold River Sports Club, at the Lotus Garden Meditation Center. So we start with our feet just comfortable width apart. Make a light fist with the hands and feel your feet. Feel your feet connected to the earth, the top of your head connected to the universe. So your feet are connected to magnetism. They're the black cord on your battery terminal. The electricity is the red cords. Top of your head's universe. So this is where we begin. From here, just a nice deep breath. Come up, push the hips a little bit forward, nice stretch into the upper chest. And then as we exhale, we collapse. Elbows come close together, they don't have to touch. Tucking in the chin, tucking in the tailbone, getting a good squeeze on your abdominal muscles. Giving yourself a internal organ massage. And then we come up. Inhale, just get into your own pace, your own flow. You don't have to stay in sync with me. So I'll just quiet for a little bit As we do this, I'll let you know when we're going to segue to a different portion of this exercise or any other exercise. So just feel your own energy as you flow with spinal cord breathing. Lubricating our joints with synovial fluid. And now wherever you are in this flow, to mirror me, you're going to twist to your left leg as you come up. Feel that opening in your hips, your low back, your rib cage, stretching out. And as you exhale, come back to center and down, squeezing. Squeezing your abs, getting rid of carbon dioxide in the bottom of the lungs. Then inhale, twist to the other leg. Back and forth at your own pace. And if you ever lose track of the breath, thinking, am I supposed to be inhaling or exhaling? Don't worry about it. Just breathe. We'll do two more, and then we're going to end up in the turtle. So we inhale, we twist and open. Feel that stretch. Exhale, come back to center and down. This is the last one, and we'll end up in the turtle, which is a squatting posture. So we inhale, open. And now as we exhale, we come down into the turtle. And I'll give you several alternatives for modification. So the standard turtle is just to keep your buttocks raised, elbows close together, tucking your chin, and you're just squatting down. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can bring your forearms on your thighs, keeping the buttocks raised. That will activate your hamstrings, tucking in your chin, and just breathing. And then the last modification is hands baseball player position on the thighs. But again, keeping your buttocks raised, that really activates the backs of your legs, really opens up the bladder, the gallbladder, and the stomach meridians, which are on the outsides of the legs and go through the hamstrings. So we're gonna, whatever modification or the regular turtle, we'll just breathe a few more breaths here. You might feel your body shaking a little bit. That's normal. It's just the energy moving through muscles, ligaments, tendons that we may not use very often. And now here's one of the most important parts of the exercise is coming out of the turtle. We release the fist, And we just slowly come up, very slow. You may be a little lightheaded, so you just wiggle your shoulders, head around a little bit, and just notice how your body feels here. So just take a couple of breaths here, and then we're gonna rebalance and center the energy that we have just cultivated through that exercise. So to rebalance and center, we inhale the hands up. Call this pulling down the heavens. And then as we exhale, fingertips pointed at each other, and we just bring that energy all the way down into the belly. Let's do that 2 more times. So we inhale up. You can even look up at the sky, at the ceiling. Exhale. Guiding the Qi all the way down. This will be the last one. Inhale up. And then exhale as you come down. And now let's seal that energy. And we seal the energy interlacing the webbing of the index finger and the thumb of the hands. Doesn't matter which hand's on the outside. And let's just do gentle circles. Doesn't matter what direction we go. We're just sealing that energy into what we call the lower dantian, the lower treasure. This is the energy of the body. Dantian in Chinese means elixir field. Our being has 3 elixir fields. We have the elixir field here, which is the energy of the body. Cellular, it's dense. And we have the elixir field of our emotions, which I call in my practice the lotus heart jewel. The ancient Chinese call it the heart mind. And then we have the elixir field of the spirit, which is housed in the brain, the crystal room. All right, so now we come to surrender hands. We've sealed the energy that we have cultivated from that exercise, spinal cord breathing and the turtle. And we're ready to move on. Shake out the feet, shake out the hands, and let's move into our organ cleanse. And we're gonna go I'm gonna come close to the camera so you can see the shirt. And this isn't a promotion for Amazon, but you can get these shirts in many different colors on Amazon. They're called 5-element shirts. And that's the practice that we're doing to cleanse our organs. 5 elements theory. So we're going to start, in fact, I'll just point them out here while I'm close to the camera. This one right here, it's gray or white. This is the lungs associated with late fall. Over here, this is blue. This is the kidneys. It's winter. We're in winter right now. Water. Then we come up to spring. Green. This is the wood element. Then we come to the heart. Red. It's the fire element. And then we come over to the spleen and pancreas. Yellow, orange. Those are the colors, either one or both. So we're going to start with the lungs. Feet are just a comfortable width apart. Hands come to prayer position at the heart. And we're going to work with cleansing the physical organs, the physicality, the metabolic function. And when we talk about the lungs, it's about getting rid of mucus or inflammation, infection in the lungs. And we do this through this exercise, which is a deep breathing exercise. So let's begin. Cleansing the lungs, the metal element, either white or gray, your choice. Inhale. My lungs are filled with oxygen. Exhale. I let go of any inflammation. Squeezing the abs. Inhale, open. White. My lungs are filled with white. My lungs are filled with gray. Your choice on colors. Exhale, release. Release any inflammation. Let's just do this on our own for several more repetitions. Do 2 more. Inhale. My lungs are filled with white. Exhale. I let go of any inflammation. Last one. Inhale, white. And then as we exhale, we come to surrender hands. And notice how your body feels. Notice how your lungs feel. Sometimes it's difficult to feel physical sensations in an organ unless there's something going on with it. There's some malfunction, like a cold or a respiratory issue. So this is preventative maintenance. It helps us heal if we are going through colds. It also works through allergies. Check out David and Marilyn's allergy cold sinus routine on YouTube. We've got several really good videos on YouTube for allergy season, which is associated with spring and with fall. And we're coming up to spring. So let's shake out a little bit. So we move on to blue. This is the kidneys. The exercise is called fountain. Using the energy of water for cleansing the functioning of the kidneys. So we just reach down, backs of the hands facing each other, and we inhale, bringing up water all the way through the body, through the kidneys. Top of the inhale, we flip the hands over, and we just, hips go back a little bit of a gentle undulation in the spine as you do this. Inhale. My kidneys are filled with water, cleansing water. Let's just flow with this for a bit. Do 2 more. Inhale. Blue, water. My kidneys are cleansed with water. I exhale, I let go. Let go of anything that is keeping my kidneys from functioning metabolically. Last one. Inhale, blue. Then we exhale to surrender hands. And notice how your kidneys feel. Breathe right into your kidneys. Notice how you feel. And then we shake it out. So we move to the liver. Green, spring. Tree sways in the wind. This is about cleansing the blood. That's what the liver, one of the liver's metabolic functions is cleansing our blood. Tree sways in the wind, palms up at the waist. To mirror me, you're going to rotate to your left leg and you reach down. Reach down and you inhale. Like a tree bringing up nutrients from the earth, water, minerals. Top of the inhale, the fingertips are pointed at each other over the top of the head. Rotate back to center, exhale, and release. 3 swaying in the wind. Then we go to the other leg. Reach down. Inhale. My liver is filled with green, the color of spring. Everything is growing. I let go. My liver is cleansed. My liver cleanses my blood. Let's do 2 more, 1 to each side. Rotate, reach down, green, pause, rotate back to center. Exhale and cleanse. My liver cleanses my blood. Last one, rotate, reach down, inhale green. Pause, rotate back to center, exhale and let go to surrender hands. And now just notice how your liver feels. Right side of the rib cage, the liver is the largest internal organ in the human body. Cleansing the blood, the color is green, spring. And now shake it out. So we move on to the heart. This is the heart song. Color is red. Functioning of the heart, pumping our blood. Start in surrender hands. And from here we inhale up. Palms come together. This connects both halves of the heart meridian on the pinky fingers down the insides of the arms. And then as we exhale, we just bring that red color of red into the heart, point the prayer hands down, and at the bottom of the exhale, we release. Just letting go of any stress or tension, anything that is keeping your heart from functioning at its peak level of efficiency. The heart song. Inhale red. My heart is filled with red. Exhale and let go. Do 2 more. Inhale. My heart is filled with red. Exhale and let go of stress, tension in the heart. Last one. Inhale, red. Exhale. Release to surrender hands. Now breathe right into your heart. Notice how your heart feels after doing the heart song. And shake it out. So the last of our 5 elements, spleen and pancreas. In Chinese medicine, this is about the energy from digestion coming up into the blood where the heart pumps it. So this is called the rower. You can use yellow or orange or both combination. So the rower. Feet comfortable width apart. We inhale up, we're pulling oars, come back. And then as we exhale, we set our roots in the earth. This is about grounding, clarity, digestion. Inhale back, exhale, ground. Inhale up, yellow, orange. Exhale, just feel the Qi moving down your outsides of your legs, insides of your legs, through the feet into the earth, grounding. We always have a source of security in the earth. All we have to do is just stand on the earth. Sit in a chair with your feet on the earth. Get that sense of grounding, clarity. Do two more. Inhale. My spleen and pancreas are filled with yellow, orange. Exhale. I am grounded. I'm in the earth. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down to surrender hands. And just breathe right into the left side of your rib cage, right where your spleen and pancreas are, tiny little organs. Feel your feet grounded, the earth element. And check it out. So now let's center up the energy. We're going to center the energy through taking our, if you're mirroring me, it'll be your left hand right below your navel. The right hand gathers the energy and centers it. So a little bit of a weight shift. Inhale up. Exhale, come right down the center line. And then squeeze. It's like the hands don't have to touch, palms don't have to touch, but it's like you're squeezing the energy together here, right into the energy of the lower dantian, the energy of our physical body. Flip that top hand over, and then take that lower hand, a little bit of a weight shift, inhale, gather, exhale. Again, squeezing the Qi between the hands, flip the palm over, and then let's just do this for a few more times, gathering and centering the energy of this practice. One more each side. Little weight shift, inhale, gather, exhale, center, condense. Last one. Inhale, gather, exhale, center, condense it. And now let's do that dantian hands, that webbing of the index finger and the thumb connected, doesn't matter which hand's on top. And then just little circles, doesn't matter what direction you go. Sealing in the energy of this organ cleanse, this 5 elements. The lungs, the kidneys, the liver, the heart, the spleen and pancreas. We're just sealing in, strengthening the energy of these organs. And then relax to surrender hands. And notice how your body feels. All right, so for those of you that are going to stay for the meditation, we're going to do an inner smile meditation. I'm going to do this meditation seated. You can do it lying down. That's the beauty of being at home doing this. You can lie down, you can sit, you can even stand as you do this. So we're going to do this a little differently today. This is a inner smile that I've been working with colors. And we want to keep forward on the chair. And this is my favorite meditation chair. I use this a lot, not only when I teach here in the Lighthouse studio, but also when I'm just doing my own private meditations. This is kind of my place, my chair. So we're going to go in that same range with the different colors. And you've seen the shirt. We're going to go with the seasons. But to prepare ourselves, let's just establish the breath. And as far as your hands go, if you're lying down, you could just lie with your hands either up or down at your side. If you're seated in a chair, again, I recommend your back be off the chair, the back of the chair. Your hands can be either palm up on your thighs, palm down on your thighs, or in that Dantian hand position right over the belly. Your choice. So let's just establish the breath. Just taking some nice deep breaths in through the nose. Let there be a little pause at the top of the inhale, a stillness. And then as you exhale, just completely let go. If you're seated, just feel your feet melting into the floor, your bottom melting into the seat of the chair. If you're lying down, it's almost like your body is melting into the floor, into the carpet. So let's just establish this breath for a bit. So now let's let go of the focus on the breath, and we're going to start with the lungs. So we're going to use the hands to touch the body here, and we're going to work with the colors. So we're going to breathe into the lungs. Your hands can be anywhere. Lungs are pretty large. You can have them down in near the base of the lungs, the big lobes. Have them up in the upper chest near the heart. But we're going to breathe in the color white or the color gray. Breathing in that color into the lungs. And then as we exhale, it's like you're letting all the gunk, all of the sediment, all of the mucus, any inflammation. The exhale takes that inflammation out into the hands. And then we're just going to shake it off into the earth. We're going to recycle that gunk, that inflammation, that mucus. And then we're going to bring the hands back. We're going to inhale, white or gray, your choice. Nice deep breath. Feel that color going into your lungs. And then as you exhale, you're going to just release that mucus, release that inflammation into the hands with the exhale, and then just shake it off into the earth. Let's do that a few more times. Inhaling, exhaling, release, and then just shake off. You could even give that gunk a color. Maybe it's dark brown. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. That brown mucus inflammation goes into the hands, and then we shake it off. Hands come to our hand position on the thighs, up or down, and notice that cleansing of the lungs. So let's move to the kidneys, blue. We're going to take our hands, put our hands on our kidneys, and we're going to breathe in blue. Color blue into our kidneys. And then as we exhale, we let anything, any inflammation, any possible calcium buildup that might cause a kidney stone, we're going to exhale that into the hands, and then we're going to shake it off into the earth. We're going to do each of these 4 times total. So let's just flow with this blue. Inhale blue. Exhale, let the inflammation, let that calcium or whatever it is, exhale it into the hands, shake it out. Recycle. Let's do that 2 more times. Last one. Inhaling blue. Exhale, whatever color, maybe it's black, maybe it's dark gray, maybe it's brown. And then just shake it out. And hands come to the thighs. And notice how your kidneys feel. Sense of cleansing, strengthening of your kidneys. And now let's come to the liver. So we're all going to be on our right side. So it doesn't matter what hand's on top, we're going to breathe in green. Breathing in green. And then as we exhale, all the toxins that are in the blood that the liver cleans, those toxins with the exhale are going into the hands. Could be coffee ground color, and shake it, release it. 4 times total. Breathing in green into the liver. Exhale. All that caffeine that we're cleansing out of our blood. Shake it. 2 more times. Last one. And then hands on the thighs, and notice how your liver feels. Cleansed. Your blood detoxified. Then we move to the heart. Hands over the heart, breathing red into the heart. Nice deep breath. Then exhale any cholesterol, anything clogging your heart veins, causing your heart issues. Exhaling it into the hands and then just shake it out. Recycle it. Release. 4 times total. Breathing in red. Exhale, the gunk comes out of the veins. And then release. 2 more times. Last one. And then place our hands on our thighs. And breathe right into the heart and notice that sense of opening, cleansing, releasing, healing of the heart. And now for our last of the 5 elements. This is the spleen, pancreas. We're going to just place our hands over this area, right below the rib cage. Breathing in yellow. Exhaling out anything that's keeping your digestion from being normal. Could be some gluten or lactose if you have a food allergy. Exhale it into your hands and then shake it out. Do it for a total of 4 times. Breathing in yellow, orange. Exhale, goes into the hands, shake it out, release it. 2 more. Last one. Hands on your thighs, and breathe right into the spleen and pancreas. Feel that sense of cleansing your digestive tract, feeling natural, normal, digesting your food, turning it into Qi. So to close the meditation, let's bring our hands again over the belly and just do little circles. Doesn't matter what direction. Sealing in this energy, this cleansing of the meditation for the lungs, the kidneys, the liver, the heart, the spleen, the pancreas. And then we bring our hands to prayer position with gratitude, quiet, patient, trust, love, blessings and love. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me.